Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I wanted to take the time to talk about new potential Phase 4 launch dates. I made my Phase 4 potential launch date video, which I thought was a great analysis and sort of basing it off of the previous stuff that Blizzard had done with Season of Discovery. But then they went ahead and announced massive delays and changes to everything, which is, obviously unforeseen, and that kind of throws a wrench in that video. So I'm going to be making another one with the same analysis that I applied to the original one with the modified time table. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So as you'll notice, I am here on the Cataclysm realm. That is just so I can pop up this calendar and sort of show you guys the dates as I talk about them. So Phase SOD launch was November 30th at 2 p.m. and then Phase 2 launch was February 8th, 10 weeks later. Now February 3rd was April 4th. And so my initial analysis was to do 8 to 10 weeks because that was the range from April to May, and that gave us the June 6th, 13th, or 20th date, or sorry, the May 30th, June 6th, or June 30th dates. However, one big thing throws a huge wrench of that, and it's actually coming out tomorrow, is going to be Cataclysm launching Monday afternoon, or essentially Tuesday. So that throws in a huge wrench, and they're doing massive plans for Phase 4, as they said in yesterday's video covering that blue post, and then they are going to be doing a lot of new content and stuff as well. So they are delaying it and keeping us in Phase 3 for an extended period. This can be good for two reasons. If they do it properly, I have a major concern because once Kata dies out after 4 to 6 weeks is my guess. People are going to hit max level, they're going to get their full pre-best, and then they're just going to raid log like they do in Wrath right now, like they did for ICC, like we've seen at every phase of Classic. People sort of play really hard at the beginning, do all the new content, get their pre-best, they do their raid, and then they just sort of chill and do nothing else. And so those are, we've seen that time and time again. And so I think people after 4 to 6 weeks are going to be done with that. And so that is where I think SOD Phase 4 then launches. And so that gives people time to do everything that they wanted, as well as they have a lot of time to experience the content. And that brings us to a sort of 16 to 20 week window. But I think it'll probably be on July 11th, I think, is Phase 4. That is my best guess, based off of the time frame, based off the amount of time. If we stay too long in Phase 3, they're going to kill SOD. So I'm thinking they're just doubling that minimum of 16 weeks. That would be July 4th. However, that is 4th of July, and all of America wouldn't be playing there, so I doubt they'll do it on a major U.S. holiday. And I think they would be doing it on July 11th, since they like their Thursday releases. I could also see July 18th, but anything after that is kind of where it starts to be like, uh-oh, because keeping it in Phase 3 for so long would be very detrimental to SOD. I think this builds a lot of hype around it. A lot of people who, have been playing since launch might start to miss it, might come back in full force, especially if there's a new raid, new dungeons, new content, stuff like that. I also think them releasing a launch map would be huge, so people sort of have a rough guess of how long Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4 at 60 are going to last with the raids. I think that would be a good thing to help people plan as well. But they definitely seem to be listening, hearing our complaints. They're doing a few changes to Sunken Temple with gear, which I think will be really nice as well. It's just, my only concern is that if people love Kata so much, or if people are going to be staying in Phase 3 for so long, they'll just quit instead of coming back in Phase 4, because people are going to sit there, people are still going to play it every day, accumulate thousands and thousands of gold, and just make the economy really rough for people that are returning. So it is a concern, but I think ultimately if they do it right, they have a good release on July 11th or 18th with, new content or announcing like all the changes. There'll be so much to dive into, and I think it'll reinvigorate SOD, and we might even see numbers that we saw in Phase 1 if they do this launch right and plan it properly. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of these dates. I think July 11th, July 18th would be perfect. It's a great amount of time. People would be tired of Kata. They'll have that. It gives them time to do everything. And that's just, my opinion and what I think would be best. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. If your dad works for Blizzard or anything like that and you want to give me the actual date, feel free to. I would love to hear that as well. Obviously, I have no source at Blizzard. This is me just looking at the past, what they've done through the entire Classic project, and taking my best guess at it for when we will see the next phase, especially really looking at like when phasal content had released, like Nax and Shadowlands, stuff like that lined up so perfectly, and sort of changing how they're doing that and what they've done. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I truly hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to hearing what you think of these dates in the comments below. But until next time, have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.